Hello, my name is Peter O'Brien and I'm the Chaplaincy Support Coordinator for St Anne's Hospice. And I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about the importance of remembering a loved one who is no longer with us, especially during the difficult and challenging days that we've experienced. This pandemic has brought much loss. In addition to the tragic losses of life and health, we are grieving the losses of employment and special occasions, for example. Yet my hope is that this Forget-Me-Not service will bring some comfort and encouragement as we recall our loved ones, those who have gone from our sight, but not from our memory. It's no accident that the Forget-Me-Not flower is the hospice symbol. The colour is associated with the qualities of steadfastness, faithfulness, loyalty and love. However, I'm also keenly aware that coupled with these beautiful qualities, we personally have experienced feelings of sadness, regret, anger, denial, uncertainty, confusion and other emotions as we try to adjust to life's losses, and especially the hardest loss of all, the death of a loved one. And our grieving has been made more difficult because of social distancing, and even harder for some of us by the fact that leading up to the death of those close to us, we could not visit them in the ways we wanted to. We couldn't touch, kiss or embrace our loved one. And also we felt that we were not permitted to say a proper farewell at the funeral service. You see, the usual rituals of funeral services and Forget-Me-Not services allow us as a community to come together, to grieve, to express emotion and to talk about the person who has died and formally say goodbye. And my hope is that in the days to come, although we may not necessarily make sense of suffering, we can make space for our sorrow. Somebody called it a safe space for slow questions. And a slow question is a question that can't be replied to by a quick answer. And sometimes there are no answers, but in asking it can be enough just to be understood. I think there are a few practical ways which might help us to make a safe space for a slow question, to help with our grief. We could write a message about the person we want to recall, reflect on a photograph, draw a picture, play their favourite music while reminiscing about them, spending time in the garden if that was one of the things they loved to do, or visit a favourite place that you enjoy together. And maybe you could spend some time today, whether it's on your own or with family and friends, to do that after this virtual service is over. I know from personal experience that when someone dies, we don't get over our grief by forgetting. We get through our grief by remembering. I believe a person lives for as long as we carry them inside us. If you have your service sheet in front of you, could you follow the two paragraphs that I'm going to read? There is a time for everything, for all things under the sun, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to laugh and a time to cry, a time to dance and a time to mourn, a time to seek and a time to lose, a time to forget and a time to remember. This next paragraph, if we could all say together the words, "We will remember you." At the rising of the sun and its going down, we will remember you. in the blowing of the wind and the chill of the winter, we will remember you. In the opening of the buds and in the warmth of the summer, we will remember you. In the rustling of the leaves and the beauty of the autumn, we will remember you. At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we will remember you. When we are weary and in need of strength, we will remember you. When we have joys we yearn to share, we will remember you. In love, we remember you. We do not ask for the power to forget, but the courage to remember. Although gone from our sight, you have been part of our lives and always will be.
Hi, my name is Natalie Birmingham and I work as part of the Let's Talk service here at St Anne's Hospice. My role is providing psychological support to patients who are living with a life-limiting illness. We also provide support to carers, friends and family, and following the death of a loved one here at the hospice, bereavement support too. My first experience of St Anne's Hospice was 6 years ago. My nana had cancer and she was being cared for at home with support of family. When this condition became too difficult to manage, she came into St Anne's Hospice and later that month she died here too. 9 months after that, unfortunately, my uncle also was cared for here. He had cancer and also passed away in the hospice. The care that my nana and uncle received at the hospice, and also following that, the care that my family received, made me realise what a wonderful place the hospice is and what a vital service it is for our community. It was following this that I decided to take a different career path, and that's when I decided to come and work for St Anne's Hospice. Having personally experienced the care and support at St Anne's, I'm so proud to now be able to play a part in providing this to other patients and families in need. The Let's Talk service offers people a safe place to explore their feelings when it may be difficult to share those with their loved ones. I know a lot of you watching today will have experienced your own losses, and St Anne's as a hospice is here to support you no matter where you are on your journey, whether that's 3 weeks following the death of a loved one, months or even years. If you think it would be helpful to speak to somebody who's not part of your family, who can offer you that safe place to explore how you're feeling, then please contact us. We're here anytime.
Hello, I am Rabbi Fabian Sborovsky from Menorah Synagogue in South Manchester. The bird that was trapped has flown. The bird that was trapped has flown. The sky that was grey is blue. The bone that was dead has grown. The dream that was dreamed is true. The locked door has been swung wide. The prisoner has been set free. The lips that were sealed have cried. The eye that was blind can see. The tree that was bare is green. The room that was dull is bright. The sheet that was soiled is clean. The dawn that was dark is light. The road that was blocked has no end. The unknown journey is known. The heart that is hurt will mend. The bird that was trapped has flown. By James Robertson.
If you'd like to read with me the closing reflection together, called For Ourselves. You shared your life with us. You gave your love to us. You sacrificed your time for us. You cast your light upon us. Now as we journey on, may we, like you, give others our life, our love, our time and our light. For as we have remembered you today, so now we turn to ourselves, knowing that our tribute to you is to live as fully as we can. In closing then, although we naturally mourn the loss of those no longer with us, as the Forget-Me-Not flower reminds us, we are thankful and celebrate their steadfastness, faithfulness, loyalty and love. Thank you so much for supporting the hospice through this appeal, and I trust that the days ahead for you will eventually be brighter and more manageable. And I leave you with the words of this poem. You can shed tears that they have gone, or you can smile because they have lived. You can close your eyes and pray that they will come back, or you can open your eyes and see all that they've left. Your heart is empty because you can't see them, but it can be full of the love that you shared. You can turn your back on tomorrow and live for yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. And you can remember them and only that they've gone, or cherish their memory and let it live on. You can cry, close your mind, be empty and turn your back, or you could do what your loved one would want you to do. Smile, open your eyes, love, and go on.